Most men are far closer to being genuinely desired than they realize, yet they remain invisible, not because they lack value, but because they don't understand how deep attraction truly works in the female mind. This video isn't about playing games or putting on an act. It's not about chasing or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about mastering a quiet kind of presence, one that speaks louder than words. When a man knows himself, when he's grounded, confident, and emotionally composed, he triggers something powerful, something primal. He doesn't need to chase because his energy pulls. It's calm, it's certain, it's magnetic. If you've ever been the dependable guy, the nice one, always there, but never the one she thinks about late at night, you're not missing anything external. You're missing the inner shift, the signal she instinctively responds to. In this video, we'll break down what creates that shift, what turns quiet confidence into undeniable attraction, without saying much, without trying hard, and without chasing. Let's begin. The power of emotional tension. Most men think that being constantly available will make her like them more. But the truth, it makes you predictable. And predictable doesn't spark obsession. It sparks comfort. But here's what no one tells you. Comfort kills tension, and tension is where real desire is born. You try to show her you're safe, that you're respectful, that you're the good guy. But women don't crave safety. They crave emotional intensity. That deep, unspoken energy that pulls at something inside her. Not logic, not reason, but instinct. Being too available kills that. When you're always texting first, always ready to hang out, always giving her your time without question, you're giving away the very thing that could have made her feel something for you. Your mystery. Because women don't obsess over your presence. They obsess over your energy, the kind that's grounded, masculine, and just out of reach. Not the kind that begs for attention, but the kind that makes her wonder, why does he feel different? It's in your silence, your restraint, your tone when you speak from your chest, not your throat. Slow, intentional, powerful. Real tension doesn't come from chasing. It comes from being so deeply centered that she starts leaning in, just to feel more of you. You don't need to play games. You don't need to be toxic. But if she's never unsure about where she stands with you, if she never feels your absence, she'll never value your presence. That's how emotional addiction begins. Not with chaos, but with contrast. And once she feels that contrast, she starts craving it. Not because you touched her, but because you made her want to be touched. This is the beginning of obsession. And in the next section, I'll show you how to build it without saying a word. Speak in layers. Say something that sounds innocent, but carries a hidden edge. Something she can brush off, or something that lingers in her mind long after you've said it. If she's emotionally in tune, if her guard is down, she'll feel it, not just hear it. And that's the point. Let her imagination do the heavy lifting. Let her wonder what you really meant. Because once her mind starts to spiral, her heart will soon follow. But here's the deeper truth. Don't always be available. If she knows she can have you whenever she wants, she'll stop wanting you altogether. Desire doesn't live in comfort. It lives in uncertainty, in the silence between texts, in the moment she asks herself, did I lose him? That's when she starts feeling more than she expected. That's when obsession begins. So don't orbit her. Live your life. Have a mission bigger than her attention. Let her feel subtly but unmistakably that you're already complete, whole, grounded, that even if she leaves, you remain untouched. You're not chasing, you're not proving, you're simply being. And that energy, it turns you from a man she could have into a man she must earn. Then be unpredictable, not erratic, not unstable, but emotionally dynamic, sometimes grounded, sometimes charismatic, sometimes silent. That contrast is what keeps her intrigued, because if she's guessing, she's engaging. And if she's engaging, she's already attached. Then there's touch, but timing matters. When the moment's right, don't rush. Start slow, brush her hand, lock eyes a second longer than usual, then pause. Let her lean in. Let her match your energy. When she does, you'll feel it. The pull, the unspoken shift. And when you finally escalate, it should feel like gravity, like everything built up to that moment. Because obsession isn't just about physical intimacy. It's about psychological tension. It's about being so deeply present, so grounded in yourself, that she loses herself in the moment with you. Women don't crave constant validation. They crave masculine presence. The kind of energy that doesn't perform, doesn't flinch, doesn't seek approval. It just is. And that kind of energy, it's not something you learn. It's something you become. It's built from self-respect, from discipline, from knowing your worth, and refusing to dilute it for anyone. When you walk into a room with that energy, she won't just want you, she'll crave you. Even when she's with someone else, she'll remember how you made her feel. She'll scroll through your old messages, rereading every word. She'll dream of what could have happened or what still might. Because women don't become obsessed with men who are always available. They become obsessed with the man who gave them just enough to light a fire they can't extinguish. So if you want to trigger deep sexual attraction without chasing, stop focusing on how to impress her. Focus on who you are without her. Be the man who stirs her emotions without needing to be liked. Be the mystery she can't solve, the silence she keeps coming back to. Because when you carry that energy, she'll come to you again and again. You've just unlocked a truth most men will never understand. Now the real question is, will you live it? If something stirred in you, even slightly, if your pulse quickened, if your mind went quiet, that's not an accident. That's the call. The call to rise above the noise, to stop chasing and start attracting. Not through gimmicks, not through games, but through presence, through stillness, through power. So if you're done begging for attention, if you're ready to become the man she can't stop thinking about, then this is where it begins. Subscribe. Because this isn't just about attraction, it's about transformation. Become the man who doesn't chase because he doesn't have to. The man who lives fully, walks silently, and lets the world adjust. Stay sharp, stay grounded, and above all, remember you are the prize. Follow if you're done explaining yourself and ready to be felt without saying a word.